Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I am Sabir, an SEO specialist focused on e-commerce stores. On this channel, I break down real SEO strategies using real data so you can see exactly how rankings and revenue are built. Today's video is going to answer one of the most common questions I get from store owners. Can a small independent store rank for a product when Amazon, Apple, and Best Buy are all competing for the same keywords? Most SEOs will say yes without showing you the data. Today I am going to show you the exact data and how actually we SEO guys take decision. I picked a real store, DataVision, selling one of the most competitive products on the internet right now, Apple AirPods Pro 3, and I am going to walk you through exactly how I would approach ranking this product page, which keywords are actually winnable, and how a small store generates real revenue without going head to head with billion-dollar companies. If you run an e-commerce store, stay till the end because everything I show today applies directly to your store too. Before we get into it, a couple of things I want to stay upfront. DataVision is not my client. I picked them specifically for this video because they sell one of the most competitive products on the internet right now, AirPods Pro 3, and they are struggling to rank for it. That makes them a perfect real-world example. Everything I showed today is based on publicly available data that anyone can pull in Semrush. One more thing before we start. In real client work, building a keyword strategy like this takes actually several hours. I go deeper into every data point, cross-reference multiple tools, and spend time studying each competitor page manually. It is not a quick job, but for the video, I am going to compress that entire process into 15 to 20 minutes, not because I am cutting corners, but because I want store owners watching this to understand the thinking behind the strategy, not just the mechanics of clicking through tools. So let's move fast and cover everything that matters. So DataVision is a small independent electronics store and they are trying to rank for one of the most competitive products on the internet right now, Apple AirPods Pro 3. Their competitors are Apple, Amazon, Best Buy, and Walmart. Billion-dollar companies with massive SEO authority. Most people would say, forget it. You cannot compete with that. Today I am going to show you exactly how a small store like DataVision can rank for this product, get in front of the right buyers, and generate real revenue without going head to head with Amazon. And if you run an e-commerce store, this is exactly how I think about your products too. If you follow this channel or have been watching my recent videos, you know that the last few weeks I have been publishing website audit content, taking real sites, running them through Semrush and Screaming Frog, and showing the issues I find. But this week I felt I need to do something different because there is a question that comes up before any audit even starts, and I have never addressed it directly on this channel. Today, I am going to show you exactly how I calculate the future of a keyword for my client, how I look at a product page and decide whether it can realistically rank, which keywords to go after first, and what the path to page one actually looks like. Let's get into it. Before I touch any keyword tool, there is one question I always ask first. Do you have a collection page for this product category? For broad category keywords like running shoes, wireless earbuds, phone cases, Google usually prefers a collection page over a single product page. The buyer is still choosing between options and a category page serves the intent better. But AirPods Pro 3 is an exception. This product comes in one configuration, no variants, no colors to choose between. A buyer searching AirPods Pro 3 already knows the exact product, and Google confirms this. Apple ranks position 1 with a product page, not a collection page. So for this keyword, we go straight to the product page. That is what DataVision brought me, and that is where the opportunity is. First thing, I always do check the domain, not the product page yet, the whole domain. I want to know how much trust Google already has in this site. DataVision authority score 31, rated good by Semrush, 3,300 organic visits a month, 2,000 referring domains, 7,700 backlinks. That is a decent foundation. Not a powerhouse, but not a brand new site either. This tells me what keywords are realistic to target now versus what takes longer to build towards. Now let me check what they are currently ranking for around this specific product. 5 results. And look, none of them are the product page. They are all pointing to an Apple Care page switching between positions 9 and 18. Almost 0 clicks from any of them, the actual page they want to rank. The one selling AirPods Pro 3 for 259 USD does not appear anywhere in Google for this keyword. That is the starting point. Now let me find out why. The store owner wants to rank for AirPods Pro 3. Let me show you what that actually looks like. Apple position 1, Amazon at 2, then Reddit, then Verizon, then a Facebook group, then MacRumors forum. Apple appears twice on the same page. That is page 1. Verizon is the only traditional retailer in the top 10. No Best Buy, no Walmart, no independent store anywhere. But look at the shape of this sharp. Reddit twice, a Facebook group, a forum thread, short videos. This is not a clean commercial SERP. Google is mixing purchase intent with research content. Buyers searching this are not actually ready to buy. A significant portion are still reading reviews and comparing in forums. That makes this keyword even harder for a product page. Even on Buy AirPods Pro 3, a keyword with the word buy right in it. Apple, Amazon, Best Buy hold the 3 spots with page authority score of 64, 59, and 58. DataVision is at 31. The page authority of DataVision is 31, and Google is still interesting. People also ask. A discussion section and a video carousel into this SERP. Even explicitly, transactional keywords are getting informational content mixed in. That is the landscape we are dealing with. This is not the keyword we start with, but it is the goal we build towards. AirPods Pro 3 best price. The search volume is 210 and keyword difficulties is 37. Look at who is winning. Amazon at 1, then Engadget, Apple Insider, The Verge, CNET, IGN. 5 editorial deal publications in the top 10. Only 2 actual retailers, Amazon and Best Buy. And there is an AI overview at the very top already answering the price question before anyone clicks anything. For best price searches, Google trusts deal publications more than retailer product pages. DataVision is not a deal publication, so this keyword in its current form is not the right direct target. But what this SERP tells us about buyer behavior is important. These people are price sensitive and comparison shopping. that directly informs the content strategy I will show you shortly. Now this one, the part number. So the part number is MFHP4LL/A is the Apple part number for this product. The manufacturer identifier Apple assigns, so retailers and distributors know exactly which item they are ordering. Semrush shows near zero search volume, but do not let that fool you. Zero volume means Semrush does not have enough data to measure it, not that nobody searches it. Buyers who type a part number have already done their research. They are not browsing, they are buying. Now look at position 7, connection.com. Page authority score 0, 0 referring domains, 0 backlinks, ranking on page 1 right next to Apple and Best Buy. Let that sink in. A site with absolutely no page authority is ranking on page 1 because they have the right content for this specific query. The big retailers show up because the part number appears somewhere in their specification, not because they deliberately targeted it. DataVision has a page authority of 31. They are well above connection.com on the authority scale. With proper on-page optimization, part number in the title tag, H1, description, and a small handful of backlinks, this is a page 1 ranking DataVision can realistically achieve in 4 to 8 weeks. This is the keyword we can start with. Now I identify who I am actually competing against. I do not compare DataVision to Apple or Amazon. That comparison is useless. I need peers, independent authorized resellers operating at a similar scale. Semrush's organic competitor section is always my first stop. In this case, it did not surface the exact peers I needed. And that happens especially when big retailers dominate the keyword data. So I used my own market knowledge and B&H and Adorama are the two most well-known independent authorized Apple resellers in the US. Same business model, same product range. That is the right comparison. So the authority of B&H is, Semrush is showing here 70 and 2.5 million organic visits, 86,000 referring domains. The authority of Adorama is 51 and 371K organic visits, 33,400 referring domains. DataVision has the authority of 31, 2,000 referring domains. That gap looks large, but here is the important thing. I do not need DataVision to beat B&H's entire domain. I need to beat whoever is sitting at position 6 to 10 for my specific target keywords. And as we just saw, some of those pages have zero authority at all. Now, I look at the actual page, and here is the biggest problem. DataVision's product description uses Apple's standardized marketing template, copied word for word, words based in ear active noise cancellation, breakthrough audio performance, all caps, and bullet format, straight from Apple's reseller content kit. Let's see what Amazon is doing. Same bullets, same wording, same all caps format, word for word. So when Google finds identical content across multiple sites, it ranks the most authoritative one. Between DataVision, Amazon, and Staples, Amazon wins that decision every time. DataVision's page becomes invisible. Now look at who is outranking DataVision. B&H completely original description written in their own voice, Apple's own product page, rich narrative copy, totally different language, detailed feature storytelling. They gave resellers a template and kept the better content for themselves. The sites outranking DataVision all wrote original content. DataVision copied the template, That is the content problem in one sentence. No customer reviews on the page, no FAQ section, despite the fact that Google is already surfacing questions in people also ask boxes for these keywords. Is AirPods Pro 3 worth it? Are the Pro 3 better than Pro 2? DataVision has zero answers to any of them. On the technical side, DataVision has actually done something right. Product schema is implemented with zero errors. That is good, but there is no reviews schema, no star rating data. That means even if DataVision rank on page 1, their listing shows no stars in the search results. B&H's listing will have stars. Buyers click the result with stars every time. Missing this one schema type costs click-through rate at any position. And the product page itself has zero backlink pointing to it. The domain has 2000 referring domains, but none of that authority reaches this specific page because nobody on the internet links to it directly. So can DataVision rank at the top of Google? Yes, absolutely. Just not for AirPods Pro 3 on day 1. Here are the specific keywords where they can hit position 1 and where those rankings will actually drive sales. First, we already saw this one, AirPods Pro 3 MFH P4LL/A. A site with zero page authority is on page 1. DataVision at 31 can outrank them with targeted on-page content and 5 good backlinks. The buyer typing a part number is already decided. They are buying. Highest converting keyword available for this product. 4 to 8 weeks will take to get the position 1. Second, policy keywords. DataVision has a 45-day return policy. Apple gives 14 days, Amazon gives 30. Nobody is targeting return policy search terms specifically. So the keyword will be AirPods Pro 3 45-day return. Almost no competition. The buyer searching this, they actually are nervous about a $250 purchase and wants reassurance. DataVision can own this keyword completely. Same for AirPods Pro 3 authorized reseller. Buyers who care about authenticity, and at this price point, many do. Search this specifically. Same for AirPods Pro 3 authorized reseller. Buyers who care about authenticity, and at this price point, many do. Search this specifically. DataVision is already an authorized reseller. They just have not told Google in the right way. Third, DataVision already offers student, military, and first responder discounts, but they rank for none of the keywords around this. Let's search AirPods Pro 3 student discount. Almost nobody is targeting it. The person typing that search has already decided they want AirPods Pro 3. They are just looking for a store that gives them a break on the price. DataVision is that store. They just have not told Google. Fourth, AirPods Pro 3 versus AirPods Pro 2. The search volume is 880 and keyword difficulty is 38. Not a single retailer product page in the top 10. Pure comparison content winning this sharp. Reviews, forums, YouTube, comparison tools. DataVision can write a detailed upgrade guide, and because they are an actual seller with product access, they have credibility. A pure editorial site does not. The article answers the upgrade question, ranks for the comparison keyword, and ends with ready to buy. Here it is with our 45-day return guarantee. That is how a small store earns traffic from a competitive category without going head-to-head with Apple. So here is what I would actually do for DataVision. Phase 1, within the first 30 days. Rewrite the product description from scratch. No manufacturer copy. Original content explaining why a buyer should choose DataVision, specifically the 45-day return policy, authorized reseller status, 30 years in business, student and military discounts. Fix the title tag to include the part number and a differentiator. Add review schema so star ratings appear in search results. Add a FAQ section targeting the people also ask questions Google is already surfacing. Phase 2, 30 to 90 days. Write the comparison article targeting the versus keywords. Write the student and military discount page. Both link back to the product page with a clear by CTA. Build 10 to 15 quality backlinks to the product page from deal sites and Apple accessory review blogs. Phase 3, 90 days onward. Monitoring ranking movement, double down on what is working, and start building towards the harder keywords as domain authority grows. One thing I always flag alongside the SEO plan, DataVision is currently selling at $259. Apple is $249, B&H is $239.95, and Best Buy right now is $199.99. SEO can drive traffic, but if the price does not become competitive, the conversion rate will tell a different story. That conversation is part of the job too. So when a client asks you to rank their product, the real answer is not yes, we can do it. The real answer is the process. Check the domain baseline, ask the collection page question first, understand the keyword landscape honestly. What is winnable now versus what takes time? Find your real competitors using market knowledge, not just what the tool surfaces. Audit the page for content, technical and backlink gaps. Then identify the specific keywords where you can win quickly and build from there. That is the difference between a sales answer and a strategy. Now, if you are a store owner watching this and you recognized your own product pages in what I showed today, the copied manufacturer description, the missing FAQ, the zero backlinks to the actual product page, I want to speak to you directly for a moment. These are not small problems. They are the reason your products are invisible in Google right now, and they are fixable, but only if you approach them the right way with the right data behind every decision. This is exactly the work I do for e-commerce clients. I look at your store, identify which products have the strongest ranking potential, map out the keyword strategy, and build the plan page by page. If that sounds like what your store needs, my contact is in the description. Send me your site and the product you want to rank. Let's have a proper conversation about what is actually possible. See you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.